Hi, I'm going to give a very quick overview on Project Graffiti. So OpenStack services are great at providing somewhere to use metadata, but collaborating on that metadata is often a disconnected and difficult process that often involves searching wikis and opening the source code. It becomes even more difficult as the cloud scale grows in terms of the number of resources being managed and services being integrated. And when that happens, how do you actually describe what you have, and then how do you go about finding it? So Graffiti provides cross-service metadata tagging and search aggregation for cloud resources. So let's take a look today. If you were to go out and say tag some metadata on Glance, what would you do? Well, you go out there and say, oh, I've got some properties. Maybe I'll put my architecture equal ARM property. Maybe I'll put my hypervisor type as QEMU. And if I want to find everything else, I'd go search the wiki, um, dig into here, come in here, and thankfully the OpenStack documentation, people have done a great job at putting everything out here on the wiki, but it's still a process where you're going to have to run out onto your wiki to find out what to do. So let's see what would happen if we were actually able to come into a given, say, image in Glance, pop open a little widget that says, here, I'd like to apply some metadata, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to say that I want Ubuntu on this system. I'd also like to say the architecture is x86. Throw that over there. And then let's jump down here and say, what else can I put on here? Maybe I want to put some compute driver options like libvirt and throw that over here. And then ultimately, let's give it some categorization. Let's say that I've got something here, some collaboration software. So that's it. Just like that, you've actually tagged the metadata onto your system. You can save it, and with Graffiti, it takes care of doing it. Underneath the covers, it's simply taking care of loading up the available properties that are needed and setting them. So for example, OS distro, here's you can set that, and your version, you can set that. So if I wanted to put on here some actual version and save that, Graffiti would take care of saving that down onto your actual system. So then what good is that if you can't use it to find your things? Let's go out here and take a look at the Graffiti search. So if I come in here and look at this, I can say, hey, you know what? I'm looking for a lamp. Let's find what's got lamp on it. Oh, looks to me like I've got some volumes, I've got some images, some volume snapshots, all which have lamp. Well, you know what? Let's refine that a little bit further. I'm actually looking for Apache, and on top of that, I want a specific version of Apache. So we'll say I want Apache 2.4.9. I set that, and just like that, I can see, oh, here's the ones that actually have a lamp, and the Apache version is 2.4.9. And we can see what's on there. And I could also say I'm interested in a specific version of the operating system. So since this has all been tagged on there, I'm able to quickly limit it down, look across my various resource types. So I've got my volume snapshot, my image, and I can tell you what's actually on these things and find them very quickly. From here, I should be able to jump into launching an instance, and I'm able to say, hey, here's what I care about launching. System, go out and find me what I can launch and help me do it. So with Project Graffiti, that's basically it. You essentially define your metadata types, you tag that metadata on your resources, and you can find your resources based on the metadata. It supports both a local repository, as well as we would like to support aggregating metadata from services that can provide it, such as Nova, Glance, or Cinder. And then we want to support searching and tagging through a common API, which would facilitate widgets or command line interfaces to go across your various services, say Glance, Cinder, Nova, or even the local Graffiti resource registry for anything that you would like to put in there. So with Graffiti, again, it's helping you find what's in your cloud, and it provides a cross-service metadata tagging and search aggregation for cloud resources. Thank you very much.